Welcome back. SA Today continues. Other news making headlines this hour ahead of the president announcing a new cabinet tonight. Ordinary citizens' expectations vary from their daily needs to questioning the calibre of the outgoing and incoming ministers. Among some of the salient issues, residents want the president to bring in ministers who will help resolve the power crisis and raging crime. President Cyril Ramaphosa announced that a new Minister of Electricity would be appointed to the presidency. So for these dynamics and more, we're going to have analysis, and we're joined via Zoom by political analyst Magic Nkwashu. Magic, good afternoon. Thank you for your time here on the SABC.
Good afternoon, Lizelle, and to the viewers.
So 7 p.m. edges closer, and it seems there's lots of speculation, lots of questions, and as we await the answers. But today it has been announced changes in the National Executive come 7 p.m. We're looking at the timeline and how it's, how we've gotten to this point. Many questioning, how long it's taken for these changes. How would you weigh in on that, given the other processes, perhaps from the announcement of the NEC to this imminent cabinet announcement reshuffle?
It has taken long. We have all been anticipating, especially after the ANC conference, that the president won't hesitate to announce a cabinet reshuffle. But it has taken long, as it was only yesterday that we were informed that we will only know tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. that who will be working with him the remainder of his first term, because we're moving towards the elections in 2024.
Yes, spotlight on incoming ministers, outgoing ministers, performance, socioeconomic issues, crime, Minister of Electricity. There's a lot that will rest on this announcement. Perhaps also the balance of politics versus service delivery. How would you say he's going to juggle that?
We're expecting that there will be some kind of a generational mix. But it's possible that we might even see just the changes in portfolios, because in reality, it's only about 4 positions that need to be filled in. So he might try to just swap ministers around. There are already rumors, for instance, that a minister of police might go to intelligence. And obviously, we know that the Minister of Transport, Fikile Mbalula, is now an SG. That post needs to be filled in. Ayanda Dlodlo's position at DPSA, Department of Public Service and Administration, has been vacant for long. So those are the kind of position. But as you have indicated, the interesting one will be the Minister of Electricity, since the country is facing a huge challenge when it comes to energy.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, given the Africa Energy Indaba that's taking place tomorrow, given the just transition and all those billions that are also going to be coming into the country, given the track record of the current administration, what do you think this incoming leader is going to have to encompass? Do you think it's enough to also salvage the expectations of the tax-paying citizens?
I doubt if it will have any impact. Whatever changes it's made, we are having the same party which has been there in the last 28 years or so. We don't expect much changes in terms of policy. There's been just talks, and mainly it will be just to prepare themselves for the coming elections, making promises as usual. We can take from what we had from the SONA and all the SOPA and the State of the City address, that it's more like campaigning, just trying to show that the ANC is still able to deliver for the people.
Well, this is obviously going to play into dynamics heading into 24 and beyond. This is what the electorate is going to be given, perhaps to use as information to vote. Many questioning whether we are rearranging the chairs on the decks of the Titanic, or this is in fact enough, to reacquire trust. Let's look at the NEC list, though. Let's look at who made it. Let's look at who didn't make it. How do we read into that, given that, let's say, ministers, Pravin Gordhan, Blaine Zamande, amongst others, Natim Tetwa didn't make that? How do we read into those dynamics?
Indeed, most of them didn't make it to the list of 80 NEC members. But it won't be easy for the president to actually let most of them go. It might be just shifting them around in the portfolios that are there. We have heard from SG Mbalula that there won't be that much drastic changes, especially since they are looking at the coming elections. It will be just to try and strengthen what is already there and make sure that they start delivering for the people who are looking for service delivery, which is lacking in the country.
Yeah, all right. So we'll have to see how we balance the interests, balance of politics, and perhaps also focus on service delivery. Thank you for weighing in on the SABC. Perhaps at this time, we're edging closer to that imminent announcement. Changes to the National Executive set to take place tonight at 7 p.m. by President Cyril Ramaphosa. Lots of questions and answers at this point. Story we're monitoring. And stay tuned to SABC, perhaps as we bring you the latest in roading coverage.